Hello, today is February 11th, 2015, and welcome to this week's edition of Cougar News. I'm Justine.
And I'm Wesley.
Hey Wesley, are you excited for this weekend?
There's no football going on, so what else could there be?
Valentine's Day is this Saturday.
Oh, sure.
Now for a change in our programming format, sit back, relax, and watch a masterpiece called Cougar Code for Valentine's Day. Do you know where to turn for all your Valentine's Day questions?
Wait, we're talking about Valentine's Day?
No. What do you do if you are too nervous to ask someone to be your Valentine?
Alright, if you're too afraid, let's see. Just go in and ask them, but make sure he or she does not have a boyfriend or girlfriend. That's the number one thing. Gotta make sure of that. That'll be no good.
Just do it. The worst that could happen is they're just like, no. So just be strong. Go do it.
Okay, there's multiple steps to this process. Step one, you gotta dress confident. If you dress good, if you look good, and you feel good, you're gonna be successful when you're gonna be asking your lady or guy to be your Valentine. Step two, speak clearly, maybe have some candy, have some flowers with you, multiple things to maybe get the mood going, make sure she knows that you're for real. Step three, you gotta execute. You gotta say the question, you gotta be confident with the question, and you take the answer, yes or no, whatever that may be, and you live your life to the fullest.
What should you do if you don't have a Valentine on Valentine's Day? I'm sure most people would say, stay at home and watch Netflix or something.
You just gotta stay home and watch Netflix.
Watch Netflix.
Watch Netflix. So definitely just make people wish they were your Valentine, because what else could you possibly do?
Get them next year. You have a whole year to regroup, focus on a new strategy, see what works, see what doesn't work. You can have friends over, here and there, try to make you feel better. But you know what? If all else fails, just fall asleep, sleep it off. Next day's not Valentine's Day, so there you go.
Thank you for watching, and good luck on Valentine's Day.
Hey, guess what? I did a story on students using Twitter for assignments. More and more teachers are incorporating technology into the classrooms. As of recently, some teachers have been using Twitter as a form of learning. So I talked with some people who are using Twitter for school.
I think it's pretty helpful. You can put signs around school, get people to follow you, and get people to see what you're doing and everything. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I would do it again just because I'm familiar with Twitter and I use it for my own personal self, so it's not that hard.
Awesome, that's it.
I like it for a couple different reasons. I like how everybody can see the assignment and kind of see participation. I like it as kind of a community builder. Over the summer I did it with an honors class, and it was kind of respond when you find a book or respond when you find something interesting about a book, and it was a nice way for me to start to get to know students. And I like every once in a while when I can drop in on a student and say something, kind of remind them that my presence is on social media as well. I think, part of what it is to be a digital citizen now is to think about, who are you online? And, hopefully who you are when you're 16 is not the person you are when you're 25 and you're looking for a good job. There's always a fear from people who have been in that situation to think back on, gee, what if the things that I said privately when I was 16 got brought up in a job interview? And, when I was 16 and I said things privately, it was privately. When you guys now, as 16-year-olds, older or slightly younger, are putting things on social media, it's not very private. And so we kind of think about that. And not just what do you say, but what do you re-say, right? What do you retweet? So there's kind of a social...
This is Wesley Balkin with Cougar News signing out. Not bad at all.
Let's get back to the Valentine's Day stories.
What else could there be?
Well, Mitchell did a story on the marketing class's Valentine's Day sales here at Affton.
Every year, the advanced marketing class sells multiple Valentine's Day packages for the high school. I caught up with the supervisor, Mr. Hildebrand, and some students from the class to get the details. Mr. Hildebrand, can you talk a little bit about the history of the Valentine's Day sales?
Sure. Actually, when I was in high school, we did a similar Valentine's Day gram, and a couple years ago when I took over the marketing program, I thought it would be a great kind of program to institute here at Affton, and it's been about 7 years now, and everyone just seems to really enjoy it, so it's great.
Talk a little bit about the product that you are selling this year.
Sure. You can purchase any type of Valentine's Day package ranging from a card with a flower, just a card by itself, bags of candy, and also you can add a bear for an additional upcharge.
What do you think about this year's Valentine's Day products?
I think it's pretty good. We have a lot of card combinations and good candy and gummy bears.
I definitely like the selection we have. I feel it's funnier this year. It's going to be a lot more fun to give out the cards. Plus, I like that we have bears now for people.
Adisa, what is the class motivation for this project?
Alright, so our motivation is to make this year's roast sale different from any roast sale in previous years. We also want to have fun and make money for our stockholders, aka Mr. Polo.
This is Mitchell Doley, Cougar News.
Well, that's good to hear. Now it's time for a commercial break.
Oh, hey Liv, what you thinking about? I just want to join a club that helps the community.
Why don't you join Key Club?
What's Key Club?
Key Club helps out in the community. They do breakfast with Santa, the Schumann Drive, and gravel cleanup.
Wow, that sounds awesome. How do I sign up?
You can go see Miss Allen or Mr. Messplay in room 33.
Really? That sounds great. I think I'll do it now. All right.
Welcome back. You know what's really good news? Our seniors signing with some colleges.
Oh yeah, Sean did a story about it.
Hey Affton, you may have heard of all the recent college signings. So I caught up with them and to find out what sport they were playing and where at.
I signed with Fontbonne University. I will be playing soccer there. I really picked Fontbonne because, it was a perfect fit for me. It was kind of local for my family and friends to come watch me. I don't know, when I arrived, it just felt, they always talk about having that perfect fit when you see the college that you want, and when you visit, everything just fits, and, it just felt like the perfect place for me.
Next year I'll be attending Brown University, and I'll be playing football for them. I chose Brown because it's a Division I football team, and it's Ivy League, so academics and athletics are both prestigious up there.
I'm going to Missouri S&T to play volleyball.
I'm going to Fontbonne University to play volleyball.
I signed with Fontbonne University for soccer because I like the campus and it's a small school.
I'm going to Indiana University for football. It was really family oriented. They made me feel like they really wanted me there and needed me there. And they treated me and everyone else in my family really well. And so my parents are comfortable with Indiana. I was really comfortable with it. It's in a major conference, so it'll be pretty fun.
I decided to go to Webster because every time that I visited, I felt like this was a place where I could fit in, and all the people were friendly and kind. So I just really enjoyed myself when I went there.
I signed with Culver Stockton College to play baseball, and the reason I signed with them was just because I kind of got the right feeling when I went there. The coach and me really got along, and they gave me a lot of money, so I couldn't really turn it down.
Okay, I signed at Lindenwood University in St. Charles, playing soccer. Signed because they have a really good program. They're Division II. It should go D1 the next 2 or 3 years, so I'm looking forward to that. And it's just going to be fun playing in a higher level.
And congratulations to those who have already signed with the college, and good luck to those who may be signing in the future. This is Sean Kenny, Cougar News.
Good job, guys.
In the Affton community where I was raised, hanging out with friends' house, spend most of my days until I decided I want to join a club. I hope my teachers helped find a way, but none of the ideas grabbed my attention. Then someone told me, join GSA. When I walked in the room, it was not what it seemed. This club was involved in all kind of things. The idea of being in a club used to be impossible, no way, but now I recommend everyone join GSA.
Do you know what I miss in the hallways?
Who?
Mr. Buck. He went to Rogers a while ago.
Oh, so did Mr. Hoggett. Yeah, I really miss them both.
I think Maggie did a story on it.
As most of us know, former Affton High School Vice Principal, Mr. Buck, is now the head principal at Rogers Middle School. Also, former English teacher at Affton High, Mr. Hoggett, is now the vice principal at Rogers Middle School. I talked to them to see how they felt about the promotion and how it affected their everyday lives.
The biggest difference is I don't have that long block of time before school starts. So at the high school,
with classes not starting until 7:40, that was an hour and a half or so to kind of work on things, get prepared for the day. Here I go out for morning drop-off at about 6:30, 6:35, so really it's only about a half hour to kind of get settled and ready for the day. But then of course the students leave earlier too. They leave at 2 o'clock, so there's a little more time there to kind of wind things down and make phone calls and kind of work a little bit into the afternoon.
For me personally, it wasn't a big adjustment in terms of time. It's just the workload has changed, and I constantly have things on my mind, and I wake up a lot in the middle of the night too with those things on my mind. So that was quite an adjustment so far.
I also got the chance to ask them about the bus accident.
So I guess Mr. Haga got a call from Ms. Dunn, our transportation director, early that morning about 6:45 or so. And came out back where I was doing morning drop-off and let me know what was going on. And we talked about it and decided that it was important for one of us to be there. And Mr. Haga offered to stand outside in the 20 degrees with his short sleeve shirt on for the next 20 minutes so I could throw on my coat. And
it got really cold too, really cold.
I told him, I said, go get a jacket. He said, just a couple minutes, I'll be fine. But no, it was 20 degrees for about 20 minutes. It got pretty chilly. But we thought it was important for one of us to be there to make sure the students were safe and to make sure that they knew we were thinking about them.
Thanks, this is Maggie Oster.
Thanks for the story, Maggie.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of Cougar News.
Stay classy, Affton. Choked up at the end there. Sorry, Heidi.
Hey, guess what? I did a story on Twitter.
Looking up something right in the middle of this. Stop.
Never mind. I was trying to look up how to say cougar in binary code because that would be clever. So like 101100 something for cougar. I thought that would be clever.
Okay.
It's your turn, I thought, right? Yeah. Oh, I scrolled down too far.
The entire thing.
I suck. I need to reevaluate my life choices up to this point.
I have a story to do, Wesley.
Welcome back. Do you know what's really good news? Seniors signing with colleges.
Colleges.
I wish we just had like a prompt right there. And it could be like Ron Burgundy.
They call
There's
me
so much
Justine
dialogue right
Lipitone.
here.
I'll just hold it. I'm sorry.
Thanks for the story, Maggie.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of Cougar News.
Stay classy, Affton.
We're supposed to say that at the same time.
Okay, how am I supposed to communicate with you when you're not looking at me?
Sorry.